Hey, you? Yeah, you. There's someone around you, a woman, and she likes you. But here's the twist. She'll never say it. Not with words, anyway. Instead, she's speaking in code. In glances, in gestures, in little moments that slip past unnoticed. Because the most intense desires are rarely spoken. They're hidden. And tonight, we're going to decode them. So sit back, because once you learn these signs, you'll never look at her the same way again. Let's begin. 1. The eye contact that lingers. Just a bit too long. She looks at you, and when your eyes meet, hers don't flinch. That moment, it's not an accident. It's primal. Psychologists call this mutual gazing, and it lights up the same brain regions as romantic love. And if she looks away, but smiles after, she wants you to wonder why. But here's what most men miss. It's not just the duration of the look. It's the quality. Her pupils dilate slightly. Her breathing changes. Her lips part just a fraction. These are autonomic responses. She can't fake them. When genuine attraction hits, the body betrays the mind every time. 2. Her body faces you, even when her words don't. She might act casual, even distracted, but check her feet, her hips, her shoulders. If they're pointed toward you, her subconscious has already decided. Her body's telling the truth her lips won't dare. And here's the advanced read. Watch her when she's talking to others. Does her torso still angle toward you? Does she glance over mid-conversation? That's called orienting behavior, and it means you're her primary focus, even when she's pretending otherwise. Think about the last time you were in a room with her. Did you feel like she was magnetically drawn to you? That wasn't your imagination. 3. She asks about things she shouldn't care about. She remembers your favorite drink. She brings up that random story you told weeks ago. You didn't think she was listening, but she was. Women don't obsess over details unless there's emotional investment. But it goes deeper than memory. She asks follow-up questions about your goals, your fears, your past. She's not just collecting information. She's building an emotional map of who you are. Because when someone matters to us, every detail becomes precious. 4. She's always just happening to be around. Running into her once is coincidence. Twice, maybe luck. But when she seems to orbit your schedule, that's intent. She's engineering proximity without admitting it. Classic dark psychology. Proximity builds emotional tension. Notice the timing too. She shows up when you're stressed, when you're celebrating, when you need someone. She's not just appearing. She's strategically positioning herself to be your emotional anchor. 5. She teases you, but not like everyone else. Her jokes are flirtatious, personal. She's trying to blur the line between friendly and something else. And if she adds light touches to your arm or shoulder, her subconscious is screaming louder than words ever could. But here's the key distinction. Her teasing has an edge. It's intimate. She references inside jokes only you two share. She pushes boundaries just enough to create tension, but never enough to actually offend you. This is emotional calibration at its finest. Here's the truth. Women are masters at making you feel like you're the one chasing, even when it's the other way around. And the trick? They never admit it. 6. She mirrors you without realizing it. Take a sip of your drink. Watch her do the same. Lean in. She leans too. This is called limbic synchrony. Our brains mirror people we emotionally connect with. If she's mirroring you, it means her guard is down, and you're under her skin. But mirroring goes beyond physical gestures. She starts using your phrases, your humor style, even your perspectives on things start showing up in her conversations. This is psychological merging, and it only happens when someone becomes emotionally significant. 7. She gets nervous, around you only. She stumbles over words, touches her hair too much, fidgets. These aren't signs of disinterest. They're signs of inner conflict, her heart racing faster than her logic. Watch for the paradox. She's more confident around everyone else, but with you, She second-guesses herself, apologizes for things that don't need apologies. This nervous energy isn't weakness, it's vulnerability. And vulnerability only shows up when the stakes feel high. 8. She talks about other men, strategically. It's not random. When she brings up other guys, she's testing you, watching your reaction, trying to trigger a little jealousy because she wants to matter to you. It's a subtle power play. Don't fall for the words, watch her tone. But here's the advanced psychology. She never talks about guys who are actually threats. The men she mentions are safe, unavailable, or clearly not her type. She's creating artificial competition to see if you'll fight for her attention. If she brings up other guys casually, she's not bragging. She's measuring your emotional temperature. It's reverse psychology, female edition. 9. Her social media activity gets weirdly specific. She likes your old posts, comments with subtle flirty emojis, maybe even deletes a story you didn't react to. This is digital body language, and it's just as real as what she does in person. But look deeper at the pattern. She views your stories within minutes of posting. Her likes come at specific times, when she knows you'll be online. She's creating digital touch points throughout your day. Each notification is a little reminder. I'm thinking about you. 10. She mentions you in front of others, then plays it off. Ever had her say your name out loud in a group? Suddenly, everyone turns to look, but she brushes it off like it's nothing. That wasn't a mistake. It's social anchoring. She's testing how it feels to associate her with you, publicly. And notice what happens after. Does she get flustered? Change the subject quickly? That embarrassment isn't regret. It's excitement mixed with fear. She just revealed more than she intended, and she knows it. 11. She gets quiet when you talk about other women. Notice how her energy drops when you bring up another girl? Her smile gets tight. Her body leans back. She's protecting herself from an emotional hit. Jealousy doesn't lie. But watch the recovery. How quickly does she try to change the subject? Does she suddenly remember somewhere she needs to be? This emotional withdrawal is a defense mechanism, and it only triggers when someone has something to lose. Jealousy is the shadow of desire, and it only shows up when she cares. 12. Her friends know more about you than they should. They smile when you walk in, giggle when your name comes up. They've been briefed. She's talked about you, and now you're in her story, whether she says it or not. But it's not just that they know about you, it's how they know. They reference conversations you've had with her, your preferences, your schedule. She's been sharing details that most people wouldn't think to remember, because to her, everything about you has become noteworthy. 13. She asks you for help with things she could handle herself. That tiny thing, she could fix it, but she wants your presence, wants to feel protected, and most importantly, wants to make space for you in her life. Notice the timing of these requests. They come when she hasn't heard from you in a while, or when she's feeling disconnected. These aren't genuine emergencies. They're connection opportunities disguised as practical needs. 14. She doesn't respond like other girls do. She's not always fast to text back. Sometimes she disappears. Why? Because this isn't just flirting. It's vulnerability. She's scared of giving too much away, but also scared of losing you. But here's what reveals the truth. When she does respond, it's thoughtful, lengthy. She's not giving you generic replies. She's investing emotional energy in every interaction. The delay isn't disinterest. It's her trying to manage her own feelings. The more intense the feeling, the stronger the mask. If she's confusing, it's because the attraction is real. When you pull away, she reacts. This is the ultimate test. Say less, text slower, and watch. If she tries to pull you back in, asks if you're okay, or just randomly pops up again, that's it. That's her way of saying, I don't want to lose you. But look for the subtle signs too. She mentions you to mutual friends, suddenly starts showing up places you frequent. Her social media activity around your posts increases. These aren't coincidences. They're attempts to re-establish connection without admitting she missed you. 16. The advanced signs most men never notice. Here's where it gets really interesting. She starts caring about things she never cared about before, because you care about them. Your favorite sports team, your type of music, your hobbies. She's not faking interest. She's genuinely trying to understand what makes you who you are. And then there's the timing of her availability. She's always free when you need her, always has time to listen, but somehow busier when you're not around. Her schedule has unconsciously reorganized itself around your presence. The psychology behind the mask. Here's what's really happening. Every woman has been conditioned to hide her true feelings. Society tells her that being too eager is unattractive, that vulnerability is weakness, that making the first move is desperate. So she creates this elaborate dance, these coded signals, this emotional chess game where the goal is to get you to make the move she's desperately hoping you'll make. But here's the thing most men don't realize. She's just as scared of rejection as you are, maybe more. Because for her, emotional investment feels like giving away power, and admitting attraction feels like losing control. So, what now? If you're reading this thinking of someone specific, you probably already know the truth. The signs were there, hidden in plain sight. You just weren't trained to see them, but now you are. So what are you going to do with that knowledge? Remember, these signs aren't guarantees. They're probabilities, patterns that suggest interest. But human emotion is complex, and every person is different. The real skill isn't just recognizing these signals. It's responding to them with confidence and authenticity. Because the woman who's giving you these signs, she's hoping you're brave enough to act on them. She's hoping you'll be the one who finally speaks the language she's been trying to teach you. Before you answer, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and dive into our next video where we explore the dark psychology of sexual tension. It's intense, it's real, and it'll change how you see every interaction moving forward. Thanks for watching, and remember, the truth is always there. You just have to know where to look. But more importantly, you have to be brave enough to see it.